Imagine this: you're deep in the woods, far from civilization, when you feel a presence. You hear the snapping of branches, and suddenly, you see it, a towering figure, its glowing eyes watching you from the darkness. This is no ordinary animal. This is something much more frightening. In tonight's episode, we delve into the terrifying stories of those who claim to have come face to face with Bigfoot, an encounter so horrifying that it changes their lives forever. Over the years, hundreds of people have claimed to have experienced direct encounters with Bigfoot. From hikers and hunters to park rangers, their stories all share one thing in common: sheer terror. These first-hand accounts paint a chilling picture of a creature far more fearsome than folklore suggests. Encountering Bigfoot isn't just about seeing something strange in the woods, it's about feeling the very air grow cold, knowing that you're not alone, and that something is watching from the shadows. One of the most famous stories comes from a hunter in the Pacific Northwest. On a routine hunt, he found himself in a remote part of the forest when he heard footsteps, heavy, deliberate. At first, he assumed it was a bear, but as he turned, what he saw made his blood run cold. Standing less than 50 feet away was a massive creature, at least 8 feet tall, covered in dark fur. Its eyes gleamed in the fading light, watching him with an intelligence that no animal should possess. Paralyzed with fear, the hunter could do nothing but watch as the creature stared back, its massive frame looming over the forest. In another chilling account, a group of campers in the Appalachian Mountains had a night they would never forget. After setting up camp in a secluded area, they started hearing strange noises, low growls and distant tree knocks echoing through the woods. As the night wore on, the noises grew closer, and then the creature appeared. Standing just beyond the firelight was a massive figure, its outline barely visible in the darkness. The campers froze in fear as the creature circled their camp, never stepping into the light, but always watching. For hours, they were trapped, too terrified to move, until the creature finally disappeared into the forest, leaving them shaken and scarred. Not all encounters end with just a sighting. In 2018, a hiker in the Rocky Mountains went missing for days, only to reappear with a story no one wanted to believe. According to the hiker, he had been lost when he heard strange howls in the distance. Trying to follow the sound, he found himself in a dense, dark part of the forest, and that's when he saw it. The creature, massive and terrifying, had been following him for hours, stalking him through the trees. The hiker claims he was only able to escape after stumbling onto a rescue team, but to this day, he insists that Bigfoot had been hunting him. What makes these encounters so terrifying isn't just the sight of the creature itself. It's the feeling that accompanies it, the cold chill that creeps down your spine, the overwhelming sense of dread, the certainty that something intelligent and dangerous is watching you. Witnesses describe a primal fear, as though they are being hunted by something far more powerful than they can understand. These encounters shake people to their core, leaving them questioning what they thought they knew about the world. Skeptics often dismiss these encounters as misunderstandings, tricks of the mind, or exaggerated tales, but for those who have experienced them, the terror is very real. Witnesses consistently describe the same thing: an impossibly large creature, with an intelligence far beyond that of any known animal. Could so many people be imagining the same thing? Or is there something more sinister at play, something lurking in the dark forests, waiting for its next victim? The woods are a place of mystery, filled with sounds, shadows, and the unknown. But for those who have come face to face with Bigfoot, the woods are also a place of terror. Their stories are a reminder that we are not always alone out there, and sometimes something is watching. Something that we cannot explain, and may never fully understand. Do you believe? Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more terrifying episodes. Because out there in the darkness, Bigfoot may be watching. And you might be next.